as you can tell, the wall behind me is starting to warm up again. It was only ever intended to be for my birthday, just to get it down a bit. So, on Draught from Low Cost Beer. So, I've learned that it's kegs. So they get kegs that maybe either coming to the end of their life, out of date, or just from businesses that have gone to the wall and they've bought the stock in. And that is, as much as I can presume, is what happens. And it's not for me to presume anything. It's not me who's buying it anyway. I'm just buying the beer. So this is Bugman IPA at 5% from South Lakes Brewing Company in South Cumbria. So I'm not sure if that's anywhere near the good fella Mr. Bugman Beer Reviews. So this came Friday, so it was done Thursday probably, or maybe even Wednesday. So nice and solid the bottle is. There we go. Oh, a bit of carbonation starting to pop up there. All right. And there we go. First ever beer from these. This is where these bottles are great. 330 mils, and the prices are very good compared to what you'd pay elsewhere. Let me tell you now. And the big thing for me is these are beers I'd never ever be able to get otherwise, and that's the massive thing for me. So as you can see, good carbonation going off there. You can really see that going up. Lovely white head, and I'll just make sure my battery's on charge. There we go, back on charge. Love how it falls off charge. So, here we go. It's looking good. Citrusy aroma. Getting bready notes from this, to be fair. Right, let's dive in. Quite like a zesty breadiness coming through. Hitting the spot rather nicely, I must say. Ooh. Obviously, it's only a 330ml bottle. It's going to take a long time to get through a 330ml. So, there you go. And I will take a picture. I've been doing that recently, not drinking it all on the beer review and taking a picture. Just to, put that out there, show people colour. There's no point taking a photo of that without a glass next to it, otherwise you're just taking a photo of an empty bottle. Yeah, with no labels or whatever on. Cheers all. Well, a cracking weekend. Sadly, that weekend's come to a close, and yeah, it's back to work now. Back to the grindstone, I suppose, really. Son's birthday next week, although he's at school anyway, so can't take him out of school. The only reason he came this week really was because, and why we booked it, was because of inset days. I mean, they're actually quite handy at times, especially if they fall around a birthday. And he's saying you're not taking your kids out of school when you shouldn't be, and well, none of us want to be fined because one, it's a pain in the arse, and so you don't want it. So yeah, back to work, and I've already both sites. If anybody's watched those videos, you will have seen the change of both sides, and this is the year, this is the time now when everything, we are firmly in the middle of summer now. So if we get a balance of rain and sun, and as the days go, things will start to burst and grow at a pace, and that is where the interest levels magnify. I myself am going to try my absolute best to grow as much as I can, and with the weather on my side, we desperately need a bit of rain now. So and I'm going to have to start working again in the evenings. One thing coming out of the weekend, obviously it was my birthday, so I've got some pennies to spend now, and I'm going to go out and buy, start doing brewing a bag brewing. Just cheapest method of doing grain brewing. Well, boiling in the pan's the cheapest, isn't it? I mean, let's be fair. Big massive pan. This is slightly more expensive than that, but it's certainly not proper grain brewing. Yeah, I'm going to try, and we'll see how we go. I'm still going to brew the old-fashioned way as well. So I'm going to have multiple brews going in the next few weeks. I've got the pennies. I'm going to spend the pennies that I've got, go out and buy a load of kits, and have as many as 4, 5, or even 6 kits going at the same stage. Whilst also doing beer reviews and stuff. So, and rest of my life, it's keeping it busy. You see this in people. They've got basically, and I'm as guilty as everyone of this, where they kind of shrink back into their home life, sit there watching TV day in, day out, don't get out, don't watch the right types of TV that's actually educational, and sit there watching blooming EastEnders and Coronation Street and all that rubbish. And by doing what I'm doing, it's just trying to make life a good life, whilst you're still here and whilst you're on the planet, keeping it full, enjoying, when you can, and maybe work hard but play a bit harder, and along those sort of things. So here's had a bit of time to breathe now while I've been rattling. Proper Wraggy review, none of this just sniffing the beer, drinking it, and oh, that's it. Tasting nice though. It's hitting home nicely. Citrusy, like I said, zesty. The breadness has disappeared now. Actually, it's more zesty, a bit punchy. That's what's coming through for me. Obviously, we all get what we get with beers, and we sometimes, we all may, and I am as guilty as anybody. They say that get the wrong thing or think I've got something and not get that. Get it totally wrong. But yeah. Very nice. Won't drink anymore. I may come back with a live tonight because I think the wife won't shut to me anyway. So she can watch all her crap. Coronation Street and all that rubbish. So yeah. For me, a good 4.2 out of 5. South Lakes Brewing Company, Bugman IPA. I've no idea what I'm supposed to be tasting, but that's what I got at least. Yeah, and that's this review. First ever review from these people, so great to review new beers from all over. not just supermarket beers or beers sent to me. Not that I get any sent to me anyway, but well, I've had a couple actually, but not many. And yeah, pay for them. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, cracking beer. Cheers, everyone. See you soon.